I feel like the fans love the Benny and Freddie chemistry.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about two of the most dynamic, what I feel like is two of the most dynamic rappers out right now doing things, and just to see where they came from, you know, as far as collaborations, the coulda beens, shoulda beens, duo projects, and all of that, man. We gonna take it from the very beginning. Hit that like button for hip hop. YJ and this thing, man. Let's go ahead and get into it.
These niggas just wanna be like the game. Niggas ain't putting no P like the game. Rumors back home that we took some jewels, some shit that don't need cost to be on my chain.
Niggas smacked them in. Start off by reading from hiphopdx.com. This article was published March 28th of 2022. Like I said, we going back to the beginning, man. We gotta know where this shit starts to see what's going on right now this month and things that has transpired since then. So it says, until a few days ago, the bad blood between Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher largely flew up under the rug. But now that their issues are out in the open, things are only heating up. It goes on to say, the tension between the two rappers came to light during an interview on Spotify's Green Room Live earlier this month, in which the Griselda MC said his working relationship with Gibbs, quote unquote, came and went.
I feel like the fans love the Benny and Freddie chemistry. I feel like they love that. You know what I'm saying? They always ask when we gonna do an album. I feel like they love that. And
would there be a collaborative album between y'all two?
Probably won't.
Why? Why you say it so sure?
It probably won't, because I'm sure it won't be. You know what I mean?
After catching wind of his comments on Thursday, March 24th, Gangsta Gibbs jumped on Instagram and fired back. Nigga said working with Freddie Gibbs came and went. I know some other shit that came and went too, nigga. He responded, alluding to Benny's recently released album, Tana Talk 4. Freddie goes on to say, just keep my name out y'all mouth, man. When y'all talking to people who are doing these interviews and shit, just say next question. Don't say shit about me, nigga, man. Just say next motherfucking question, for real. And that was a quote. Hip Hop DX goes on to say, after their souring relationship made headlines on Friday, March 25th, things only intensified over the weekend as the former collaborators exchanged subliminal shots on social media. So now we're going to get into some quotes. Some back and forth Twitter fingers. Let's go. It says, Benny the Butcher says, I never seen these niggas tough anywhere but the internet. Benny the Butcher tweeted on Friday evening, seemingly addressing Freddie Gibbs' response to his quote-unquote came and went comments. The following day, Gibbs returned on his own Twitter page, writing, shout out to my Houston niggas, nodding to the city where Benny the Butcher was shot in the leg during a robbery attempt in November of 2020. Now you see how this shit go from A to Z, 0 to 60 real quick with it. Keep it going though. On Sunday, March 27th, Benny ramped things up by claiming Gibbs begged to do a joint album with him. The Buffalo, New York native previously hinted at the project back in 2020, but said it, quote unquote, probably won't happen during a recent interview with Apple Music's Ebro Darden. Goes on to say, how can you hate on the nigga you begged to do an album with? TT4 out now. That's their Tana Talk 4 he was talking about. Freddie Gibbs fired back with a series of Instagram stories, dismissing Benny's quote-unquote begging claim while accusing him of fabricating a beef to promote his album. And then Gibbs goes on from there to continue to make that charge and, say that he was doing this shit for clout. You know, he's just doing it to get some motion, some traction his way, some algorithm favors his way. Gangsta Gibbs continued to respond on Twitter, writing, I ain't mad because I know they just doing it for promo. Fuck them. Everybody can't love us. Benny the Butcher has yet to address the topic further, and we know that's a lie because we got further. This is from 2022, remember. Hip Hop DX goes on to continue. It says, as previously reported, Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher's feud appears to have been brewing for some time. Last September, Gibbs tweeted, it'd be hard for me to listen to niggas after they got robbed, months after Benny's house shooting.
They found out who it was or something?
Yeah, it was at the random people.
They was at the random people, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was cautious after that, like I still am now, because I knew the mistakes that I made that day. You know what I'm saying? Just simple shit like that.
What, you went to Walmart or something?
Hell yeah.
Was that the mistake?
Nah.
In October, Gibbs fired off another curiously timed tweet when he wrote, "Niggas don't put the cities they got robbed in on their tour dates," shortly after Benny announced his Burden of Plugs tour, which was listed in Austin and not in Houston where the robbery happened. So now we get into the next chapter of this thing, man. So Freddie Gibbs somehow, some way in another, ends up in Buffalo at a restaurant. There's some footage that comes out, and yeah, let's check out the footage. Then we'll get into the responses.
I am videotaping it.
Look at that shit. The guy jumped out of the window. Ooh, he's throwing haymakers. Windmills. Holy shit. Look at all these people. Who'd he throw at? Welcome to Buffalo.
So in this melee, one way or another, Benny the Butcher comes up with Freddie Gibbs' chain. Y'all know how it go. IG Live, roll the footage.
Talk about shit you ain't had nothing to do with. Real shit. Niggas dragged you by your chain, dragged you by your shit. Niggas took this off your bitch neck. You pussy, nigga.
Of course, he caught the beast by a bunch of geriatric Negroes from Buffalo with Timberland boots on.
I still gon' squeeze academics, titties, that fat bastard. Gonna diss me and took a plea, he a rap bastard.
Freddie Gibbs gets jumped by Benny the Butcher and his goons and still had to perform the same night.
So yes, this did take place. This did occur in this form and fashion. As you see, Pretty lumped up there, went out and did the show. Later on, writes this tweet. When all your homies was trying to jump me, I heard y'all saying, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. But ain't none of y'all had a nuts. So this was his response. He said, stop trying to DM me, nigga. It ain't nothing to talk about. Be safe. So yeah, it goes on to talk about how, I guess, Benny the Butcher posted crying emojis after Jim Jones allegedly put them paws on old Freddie Gibbs down there in Miami at Club 112. But yeah, it's been a lot. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it rolling. Hit that like button for hip hop, like I say all the time, man.
You seen it? You like it's on you. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw him had a bruise on his face. I saw his shirt was wrinkled.
What are you talking about right now? Like you bugging out.
Did he diss you before? You can answer that.
Who?
Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, in the past, yeah, he may have said some things that were not the nicest things that you would say about a person.
So yeah, Jim Jones has never came out and publicly admitted to doing any harm to anybody, because why would you? There is, when you talk to DJ Academics and talk to DJ Vlad, there is some footage of the Jim Jones, Freddie Gibbs brawl, melee, jumping, whatever you want to call it. There is footage of it, but the person who had the footage, he didn't want it to go public, which Academics said he spoke to the guy. He didn't want it to go public because it would incriminate people that we know, is how he put it. So that footage has never came out.
I didn't even see it, but I saw something yesterday. Somebody sent me something. I don't know where it started, but he was like, "You only," what he said, you got beat up twice this year. You only sold half your records or something like that. Nobody checking for you. Leave Big Act alone.
That's all cap though. So I mean,
I think the thing I hate to see is when two artists, I rock with their artistry, and for it to end up like this. Of course, at the beginning of the video, I played the one clip, roll the footage.
I feel like the fans love the Benny and Freddie chemistry.
And that's true what he says. That's 1,000% true when it comes to Benny's artistry and what Freddie Gibbs does, from the Alfredos to the Soul Separately, from the Tana Talk 4. It's like these projects, you can play them back to back and you would almost think they're on the same record label. just the sound, sonically, the sound of these projects, man, you would be like, man, why aren't they making music together? And that I think that's the saddest part to me. But yeah, let's keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling. It's a little marathon. We're gonna keep it rolling and tap in with a little bit more of Freddie Gibbs and his responses.
Y'all want me to be the I'm the easiest motherfucker to beef with in the rap game. It's like motherfuckers like to use it for promo because they know I'm gonna say something back to their motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because black men being prosperous, doing what we got to do, you know, in this thing, and it's gonna be disagreements, and discrepancies, you know, along the way. I hate when it get violent, you know, because niggas die and stuff like that. I don't love that end of it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't go around perpetuating the violence.
Yeah, so this interview was done about a year and a half ago, and what he just said about perpetuating certain things and narratives, I do think that can be taken very contradictory coming from listening to the empanadas. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of them things where Benny drops something else 2025, a month later Freddie dropped something 2025. So it's almost like a rekindling. And I'm not blaming, my thing, I'm not blaming either side for it, but I do know both of these men are middle-aged black men who are going at each other on these records. And as far as it being contradictory, yes, I do think the statement that he said is somewhat contradictory. But it's that whole gray area where is this rap beef or street beef? And with everything, all the words, all the information and whatnot that I've given, and I didn't even cover every single little thing in this beef. You would think that it's past rap beef, right? I like the whole baby mama situation with Freddie Gibbs' baby mama and there being pictures out there of Benny the Butcher with Freddie Gibbs' baby mama and then him responding later to it. Like, it's been so much shit in this beef.
You know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, a lot of that come my way because, you know, when you this, that, and the third, you know, everybody want to see it. They want to test it. They want to see it in 3D. And this thing that we doing with rap music and this whole hip hop thing, like, man, this shit is very, very dangerous. You know what I mean? It's a very dangerous profession to be in. And then the fuck part about all of this shit in this rap game is it's like you got two choices: embarrassment or death. Now, with that incident that just happened, if somebody would have beat him up or something, maybe took pieces of his jewelry or something like that, y'all niggas would be making memes about that nigga today. He whoop whoop whoop. Oh wow, academic. Oh shit, look at him. He got robbed. He's this. It'll be a fucking meme. But he died. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, nigga, embarrass the fuck out of me, because I don't want the death. You know what I'm saying? But as a motherfucking rapper, as an entertainer, especially as a rapper, that's the two fucking choices you got. Embarrassment or death. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would have gave it up, y'all would be laughing at him. If PNB Rock would have just gave it up, y'all probably would have been laughing at him.
So yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that. It kind of is what it is at this point when it comes to the Jim Jones situation, the Freddie Gibbs situation, his response. It's all pretty much, there's really no commentary I could give. I could, but I'm not. Because it's really, it's a lot of frivolous shit when you really, really think about it. Far as what both of these artists have going on for themselves, I would hate to see this continue on for another year.
These niggas just wanna be like the game. Niggas ain't putting no P like the game. Rumors back home that we took some jewels, some shit that I don't need cost to be on my chain.
The fans love the Benny and Freddie chemistry.
I had to play that last clip, had to come on camera, because it's like, that's what it's all about, man. Why is the music not as important as ego between men and the competition? I understand this is hip hop. I understand the algorithm loves this shit. I understand that. But it's like, man, imagine that, a duo project. We seen Benny and Ransom. We seen Benny and 38 Special. We seen Benny. Imagine a Benny project with the likes of a Fred Gibbs, man. And this conversation, for the most part, when I'm talking about the artistry of these two artists, I'm speaking to those like traditional hip hop fans who love the organicness of the boom bap, who aren't in love with the synthesizer and 808. Like, I'm talking to those right now, like, that's why I had to come on camera, just because this shit right here, when I really got to diving into this video, and this is like behind the scenes probably, but when I really got to diving into this video, I was like, man, why the fuck, man, that I just kept asking, why, nigga shit. It be some nigga shit at the end of the day, man. I can't even, well, let me not do that. We always like to go there when, you know, some shit happen and black folks is this and that. Man. Yeah, man. I'm about to get up out of here though. I done had enough.